We're in Izmir on Marella Discovery today. It's Turkey's third largest city. Never been before, don't know what I'm going to say, so come with me next time. And if you're enjoying the adventures, make sure you like and subscribe as well. So it looks like that's the direction to walk. We can just see all those people walking away from me. Around the ship you've got these little touch screens that can see where you are and what's going on, or they tell you where you are for the day and more importantly what time you have to be back on board. So 5:30 today. Ephesus is one of the tours you can do from Izmir, but I've been before so I'm not going to do that. It's a nice easy one today. We can just walk off the ship, so I'm just going down to take one to the gangway and I'm going to explore. So we're in Turkey. I'm not walking to the centre. I've no idea what I'm doing today. I'm just going to wander. Canadians are in town. HMCS Charlottetown, which presumes His Majesty's Canadian ship Charlottetown. If you haven't already seen my Charlottetown video from my Canada and New England cruise series, then don't forget to check that out. Picked up a tourist map, a bit more observant today, there aren't many left. And it looks like I want to walk along the seafront to get to all the historic bits on the other side, so that's what we're going to do. You're just walking a line by the looks of it. Plenty of taxis if you want a taxi into town. We've got the city route. Welcome to Izmir. As well as having red dots. With a big red marker. I presume that's not going to be the same, but this is the start of your walk by the looks of it. And follow the city route. So starting on the Waterfront. Fisherman there. It's like a little outdoor gym area. Like park for the kids. I think if I follow this path along the waterfront, I'm going to see whatever it is to see. It's not the most exciting. It feels a little bit like it did yesterday in Bazaar. And started very scenic and it got better. So let's hope for the same here in Turkey today. I'm guessing you can take a ferry on to the other side. One thing you notice on a cruise, obviously because you're in different ports every day, you see all the boats and the yachts and the ferries, you just appreciate how much people who live next to the sea actually really use it. Turkish flags there. On the tramway. So I've now walked about 25 minutes from the port and I'm at this little harbour entrance. Still fishermen all the way there. And this is starting to look a bit more like a traditional town centre. Again, just lines of fishermen all the way along. Lots of tourists. Actually not much touristy stuff. What it is. It's free to visit every day except Monday and Thursday from 10 till 4. I'm happy to see it free from the outside. So it's just gone 12 o'clock. I've walked for about 45 minutes from the ship. This is the Konak Pier. rather, you can see a minaret, and there's another one up on the hill, just to remind you you're in Turkey. I was saying the other day how you see places and they remind you of other places you've been. Well, this sculpture of a ship reminds me of one similar that I saw in Reykjavik in Iceland. Can't say there's much to see here, but the clock tower is one of the things that I came looking for, so that seems to be one of its monuments. We'll go and have a look at that. So I've seen this image on all the Izmir logos and things. So this is obviously the landmark of the city. So you walk probably about 45-50 minutes along the promenade, and you get to this. Just across the way from the water. Fountains there, that's quite nice. Seafront's just behind. Pigeons think it's Trafalgar Square. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. It's the first really interesting thing I've seen in Izmir, though, in fairness. You have literally got to be kidding me, I tell you. Me and sunglasses. I can't be a sunglasses sponsor, that's for sure. Unless you're trying to sell unbreakable ones. The clock tower was built in 1901 to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the enthronement of Abdul Hamid II. So it's been around for nearly 125 years. Not surprised it's the logo of Izmir. This is the Konak Mosque, built in 1748. Obviously got called to prayer time while I was here. So there is another archaeological museum, that's your thing, I did that yesterday. Oh, the Agora, now I've heard of that one, the Agora. That's from a Roman name, so I'm not sure if it is Roman stuff, but let's go and have a look. Much more of a shopping street now. Posh sunglasses shop right there. Yeah, do you think I'd trust myself for a pair of Ray-Bans? You having a laugh? So, sunglasses fiasco part 2. After breaking the €5 ones that I bought yesterday, I've just spent 750 Turkish lira, which is just shy of 20 quid on some new ones in quite a decent optician. These feel a bit more solid, they're not bendy ones, so see how long it takes to break these ones. Actually, you need them though, it's bright here as well, it's sunny. Now this is more like a Turkish market, and they've got these nice covers over to keep you sheltered while you're shopping. You've got jewellery, clothes, sunglasses. This feels like a bazaar. Just lots of little narrow streets full of shops. And if you've watched my videos in Croatia, the Adriatic, you'll know that I like a narrow street. But these are narrow on a different scale. These are kind of little windy bazaar kind of streets. Not houses and buildings collected, shops. Now I ended up on a food market, so we've got cheese, fish, vegetables, proper market. I've come through the market, I found the sign for the Agora, I'm going to follow that. I say I found the sign for the Agora, I think I've actually found the Agora itself, that's it I think. That looks Roman, doesn't it? Praise the traffic. Here we have the Roman ruins there. So it costs 60 Turkish lira to visit. I think 100 lira is about £3 by my maths, a bit less. So for £4, that's worth going and having a look. I think got myself about 20 quid's worth of Turkish lira before I came. So 100 lira notes. In my head I've got those £3-ish. It seems to be full of dogs and little tags in their ears. Okay, so that's just confusing. It's 60 Turkish lira if you're a Turkish resident, but if you're from anywhere else, it's €6. But they don't accept euros, they only accept Turkish lira, which is fine because I have lira. And it's actually 220 Turkish lira. It's roughly £6. €6 is roughly the same, so £6. I always think it's good to spend a bit of money in the place you're visiting. So we had cats in Kosovo, but here in Izmir, it's dogs. They say let sleeping dogs lie, so I'm going to let them do, but they're everywhere. So we are talking Roman stuff. This is the Agora of Smyrna. Started excavating in 1932. A legend lives with the legend of Alexander the Great, we were following the other day in Thessaloniki. So the Agora was the administrative, judicial and commercial centre of the city. So helpfully the signs are in Turkish and English. That's useful because I don't speak Turkish. Roman inscriptions here. They're only dating back to 200, 250 AD, not even 2,000 years. You have to wander through Izmir to find the Agora, but I have to say, it's nice to get a bit of history as well. Yeah, I'm already enjoying this. And then you come up some steps inside and look out over the top of it. This is the open part. It was used later as a cemetery, so there are graves up in the corner. If you're enjoying my adventures here in Turkey, please do give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Mosaic floors down there. This is the Ottoman cemetery. So you had the Greeks and the Romans, and then the Ottomans came. Obviously, that became what is now Turkey. So yeah, the Agora, actually very interesting, worth coming to see, certainly worth €6 or £6 or whatever it was, 220 Turkish lira. I've enjoyed seeing a bit of history. It's taken me, it's just about 2 o'clock now, so that means I've spent an hour this side of town after my walk down, so it took me about an hour to get from the ship to this end, so I think I'm going to turn around and head back. All the board's not until 5:30, so I've plenty of time, so I'm not in a rush. We'll see what else I see on the way. Back across the Crazy Loud Road there. I've just read in the map that this is actually the old bazaar, so it's actually a Turkish bazaar. It's not just a mosque. Even better. I'm going to wander down and see what I can find. Yeah, like, you know what I was saying about those windy streets in the bazaar? I think it's because once you get in, you can't get out. They've got you as a captive audience forevermore. Honestly, I got well and truly lost in there. So, I've come out, I found a way out, I have no idea. I'm kind of heading that way because there's blue sky and it looks a bit seafronty, but I could just as easily be going the wrong way. Absolutely no idea where I am now. We'll find out. So I've come down the bottom of the street to that blue sky, and I actually recognise that that's the Konak Pier, because that's roughly where I went round to the old clock. in today. Always handy when you recognise landmarks on your way back. Just see Marella Discovery there around the corner. So I'm back in my cabin after my adventures in Izmir today. It's cabin 3014. If you've not watched the cabin tour, then go and check that one out after this video. What did I think of Izmir? Well, it's not the most exciting of places, I have to say. It was a pleasant enough walk. If you just like going for a wander, you want to say you've set foot on Turkish soil and been to a new city, definitely easy to do that. You know, the walkway into town was long, and it wasn't the most exciting to watch, but you know, you're on the seafront, you got the waves lapping at you, you can watch the boats going around and stuff like that, and all the fishermen on the front, so it wasn't entirely boring. Once you got right down to the bottom end, to the clock tower, the Agora and the Bazaar, which was bizarre, yeah, that was much more interesting. You know, if you come to see culture and history and stuff like that, then get yourself down to the bottom end. You could probably do a taxi there and save yourself a half-hour walk, but I left the ship at about 11:15ish, and I'm back on 3:30. So again, another 3-4 hour kind of day. But yeah, I've enjoyed all the history stuff that I've seen. I've enjoyed having a look around the shops and stuff like that. I did get a bit worried when I got lost in the bazaar, but I got out of it. I escaped. Yeah, it's been a nice enough day. Would I come back to Izmir? Probably not just as a destination on its own. But I'd still, you know, if it's on a cruise itinerary, I wouldn't mind being here again. It's a lovely part of the world. I'd probably go and try and do something a bit more out of town next time. So I maybe would do a tour. I think I've seen, although it's a city, I don't think there's a great deal to see that I haven't already seen. So it's not packed with must-see things. But there's enough there if you want to fill a day. Anyway, that's my day out done. So now I'm going to get myself sorted and go and see what there is to do on the ship for the rest of the afternoon and evenings. Can do afternoon tea and just have a little sandwiches, which I'm going to have now because I'm going to make it to eat. Little scones. Oh, sausage rolls as well. Cookies and cakes. So I'm kind of having afternoon tea overlooking the bay. There are fancy ones, but this is just the buffet one. Salmon and dill sandwiches. That's cucumber and watercress. And then there's a beef and mustard. I think that one is sausage roll and a little cake.
Don't forget to stick around if you are playing bingo. Now we're going to find out who our winner is of the quiz.
That's quite interesting. You don't see the skyline when you're walking along the front. The captain called it Turkey's Miami. So there's cabin window view as we leave Izmir, where the seagulls chasing us, and you get a bit of a rainbow on the surf as well. You can see that, I can see it with my eyes. They're obviously all excited, giving us a send-off. And there's Izmir in the background. Just ready for dinner, and we're sailing past some little islands. Definitely enjoying having my window view on this cruise. I'm presuming this is the Turkish coastline, but it could quite easily be Greece because we're going to Greece next, so one or the other. And the sun's going down as well. Get that view when I look around the other side of the bed. I don't know which restaurant to choose tonight. The Italian looks really good, but I've also seen something that I want on the one downstairs. So I think this menu you can do more often than once. So I think I'm going to risk downstairs. So this is a trail of mushrooms. In between courses here, I've got a great view of us selling pasta. There's another little island coming up there, and we've got an island there. Again, not sure if they're Greek islands or Turkish islands, but now this table's just emptied, I've got an even better view. So I went to 47 degrees tonight, and yeah, I'm downstairs again. It's really nice. I'm enjoying, well, I had a great starter anyway, so that's good. Got a lovely view across. Just waiting for my main course now. So I've got these views of the islands coming past, but actually, this goes all the way up the side. So this is honey glazed gammon with potato rosti and some other stuff and green beans, and looks delicious. Hope it tastes good. So for dessert, I've gone for eat a mess. Tonight there's a watch sale going on. I've already seen one that I quite like, but it's 200 quid and it's just like really, well, stopping. And of course you go into the big posh watch shop with the tacuas and they're like £5 grand. Well, that's 2 cruises, 3 cruises maybe. So there you go, just fantasize about being able to afford really expensive watches. Just lost 20 quid on the roulette. I'm not lucky. I'm not having a lucky week, I can tell you that. Maybe I'm just saving my luck up. I'm going to win the jackpot bingo or something daft like that. Right, can you see little sparkly lights there? I don't know if it's Greece or if it's Turkey. I don't even know if you can see it on my phone, but I can see it with my eyes. Nice, beautiful starry sky. Humid. Down here we've got waves washing past. It's midnight. I'm going to bed because the music's finished. And I could go to the disco, but I'm on tour tomorrow. Off to Patmos. See a bright light in the distance there. That's got to be a lighthouse, surely. So yeah, fabulous night. Do you know what? It's been a fabulous cruise so far. Can't complain. So, got a little mouse. I don't think I've ever had a mouse before. That's so cute. And there you go. Cruise news for tomorrow. Patmos, Greece. So keep following. That mouse is nibbling my chocolate, but I'm going to eat it. So yeah, it's been a fabulous one. Good night. See you tomorrow in Patmos, Greece.